Hey, what's up guys? So I just had a live stream a few minutes ago, and this caught my attention, and I told you that I will be starting another live stream in a few. So this is a few, and yeah, so let's see what's really happening to gold at the moment. I know that if you have been trading for quite some time, then you've had different experts, different traders talking about the expectation on gold. But before that, guys, if you watched our last live stream, then guys, we talked about these zones that I have actually marked. So I'm just gonna try to zoom out. So remember guys, the last time we spoke, this was one of our zones that we were paying so much attention to. If you missed out on that, like I always give an overview, even me like having this video overnight, like right now live streaming about what's going to happen to gold. I had an analysis that I had made, but this is just a recap to show you some of the zones that we had drawn previously are actually working out so perfectly as just the way we had planned or we had analyzed our charts that they were going to work out. This was one of our zones. Remember when we were analyzing these charts, if I'm not wrong, I don't know if I should try and find that video. It should be somewhere here, one of my live streams. Yeah, this one over here, it's 39 minutes. This was like the shortest period that we've had like a live stream. Let me see, but it's going to make a lot of noise. Let's see.
Would more effective writing give you an edge at work? Grammarly can make your job one click simpler. Grammarly,
I don't know, let me try to find it. I don't know, just what we anticipate that might happen. This is a preview. If they were like going up, the market might range from this point onwards, or it might drop to this level over here. And if it drops to this level over here, let me just take it back. Platforms, maybe you might see the strength of the buyers or the sellers. So we can see like over here, this candlestick is a bit huge. This kind of movement is not something that we can call on like 1661. So literally, if I were trading gold, I will be looking for maybe a sell to around this zone over here. Once I get to this zone over here, I'll be cautious and wait to see what's going to happen in the market. We might see like some pullback going up. The market might range from this point onwards, or it might drop to this level over here. And if it drops to this level over here, it might drop further to this level, or we will be able to see a ranging market. Guys, remember last time when I was analyzing this chart, I was talking about a ranging market, the possibility or probability of the market. Okay, so guys, that is what we analyzed last time. Like yeah, I don't know why I haven't given myself a like for that. So guys, you can see some of our analysis like work out perfectly. So I always tell my viewers that I analyze my charts based on a day time frame, just to give me an overview of what the market is like. And in a 5 minutes time frame, trust me, I have another 5 minutes somewhere over here where I also use to see what's really happening in the market. So today has been quite a day. We've been seeing a race within this zone, around this zone over here. See, we have had the market playing around these zones to 1770 to 1674, or yeah, 75, 76 roughly. So this is what has been happening in the market, and you can see like some like buyers. This is where we have like a huge struggle. Buyers are coming in, sellers are coming in, everyone like the strength is somehow stronger at certain levels. Remember guys, I told you that there are some of the zones, if you look at the previous, if you do some huge analysis or extra analysis, if you do like a analysis on a larger time frame, then you pay so much attention. Like all these lines that you're seeing over here, these are not like just any basic lines. These are some of the lines that I draw like from like a few years ago, a few months ago. You can see this goes like, these lines go back to which year? You can see like we're already at 2016, but the lines are still like consistent, are still like there. Like gold has been in existence for quite some time. You can see this one came to this point. Some that, yeah, so these are some of the zones that I had marked initially that had like some interesting history. Like when I was drawing these lines, I think I was also live streaming, and we spoke a lot on what to expect in the market, and I told you the reasons to why I was drawing all these lines. And all these lines, I drawn them based on what we expect might happen in the market, not just today but for a longer period. Like you can see, we already had like a double top, and most of us are hoping like for a huge sell. Most people are expecting for the sell to go down to around 1575, 1585. But right now I'm not here to convince you that that's gonna happen. Anything can happen in the market. We might see some resistance at these zones over here. Remember, there are some key zones where we've seen like gold resisting multiple times and bouncing back, or anything can happen. Politics, economy, just anything, and we'll be able to see the market go in a different dimension or a different direction, sorry. So that's why that I'm not like really talking about. I always try to analyze my charts bit by bit. Like I give an overall view of what is expected to happen in the market, but I try to analyze my charts bit by bit. So guys, last time when we were talking, I told you about this zone because we saw like there was some resistance at this point, where I told you that there was some liquidity that had been left before at this zone over here. Just wish I could just mark these with a different color. I don't know if this is going to give me, no, I really need something. So yeah, these zones over here, let me try to find like the perfect color. Should we go with yellow? No, but we'll have to use something like highlighter. Yeah, so these zones of, oh shoot, this color is not perfect. Yeah, still the same. Let's see which one is going to be brighter. Let's try out this one. So this zone over here, I told you like initially there was some, let me try white, please be somewhere. Still not working. So okay, so this zone over here, there was like some liquidity that had been left when the market was dropping, and then it got to this level. We saw some pullback going upwards, and we could see like a strong movement around this zone over here. So this became one of my one of the zones that I was really interested in. And when it got here, and I could see like at this point, like most people had different notions. Some people thought that the market will just go up. We will see like a strong movement based on we were like on the first week of the month. So most people were expecting that NFP was going to do justice, but then that really never happened. Things just played out differently as to, yeah, things just played out differently, despite different people having their different views of what would have happened in the market. So yeah, that happened. And then yeah, so I remember telling you guys that at this point that gold was going to sell to around these zones over here, and we've had like a recap of what I was talking about in my previous video. If you missed it, if you missed our live stream, then you can try and check the previous video. And one thing about analyzing charts or having a live stream about this not crypto but forex, is that you can always go back and watch the videos and try to see what we're analyzing and see if that's going to work out. If it doesn't really work out or even suit your how do we call it, if it doesn't really suit you, you can watch a lot of videos, as multiple as you want, as many as you want. So for me, this happened to this zone as we had anticipated that it was going to happen. And we have seen like some ranging market, which we also talked about. We saw like a ranging market. Right now you cannot see it because like this is a 1 day time frame, but you've seen like a struggle. If you were trading today and you're trading on a short time frame, like 15 minutes, like 5 minutes, then you have seen that, and maybe you've seen like some kind of an upward movement on a short time frame, which is a bit scary. So I know it scared like a lot of people. That's why you need to put in like a lot of indicators just to help you know when to buy or when to sell. That is if you want to trade in a short time frame. So yeah, so this is like 5 minutes for me. Yeah, so this is 5 minutes for me. And guys, this has been a ranging market, quite so difficult to analyze, not to analyze but to enter the market based on the trending view with algo. But you know, one thing about the ranging market is that that's when like the support and resistance really plays a big role or a major role in helping you know when to buy or when to sell. So guys, I know at this point over here, let me just try, like this is one of the zones that has been really interesting. Let me see if I can just have a drawing around this zone over here. So guys, I'm just trying to draw what has been happening today. So I'll just go this way, not going higher or even further than that. Okay, and then there was this zone over here. There is this zone over here. Come on, draw yourself. Okay, people draw it differently. The people just can go down to this point over here, but I prefer doing that based on a few things I'm just going to talk about in a few. Yeah, so this one over here. Yes. Okay, so guys, where is it? Yeah. Okay, so guys, this is what we have as of today. Not really today, like from early in the morning. We had like this one of the zones. These guys, remember, this was some sort of our resistance, not resistance but some support, and this was our demand zone. But this guys, I'm analyzing in 5 minutes time frame at the moment, because in 1 day's time frame there is no you cannot see like a lot of things happening because we are in a ranging market. So what happened. I don't want to start, or should I start analyzing from yesterday? Guys, we saw this. No, this one I'll just try and analyze it on 1 day's time frame. So this is what happened. Once the market came down, we could see this came to this level, and then there was like some resistance and this, and it decided to go up. Guys, this gave us like a different structure, or some of the, yeah, we always have like a double bottom, or some of you, or double top. Like some of you use different numbers or figures or letters to determine the movement of the market. Like I used to hear a friend of mine talking about letter M, letter W. So whenever it's like the bottom, at the bottom you call it like a W, like this one, and it kind of makes like a W. You can see like after this formed, we saw like a huge movement going upward, and then we saw like a drop, but then this kept on moving up. And I know that this like literally confused a lot of people. There were like a lot of buyers coming into the market, but then the sellers were waiting for them around this zone. So this zone, from this point literally to this point, this is a point where sellers are really strong in. So we could see like some strong sell. Like you can see this candlestick to this point. We are not like expecting this, because if you look at the size of the candlesticks going upward, like if you are like expecting or maybe trying to analyze the charts based on the candlesticks, then the strength of the candlestick would have deceived you and thought that like, okay, we're going up. So that really, we saw like some resistance at that point. The sellers came in and they took us down to this level over here, which became this. Remember, this used to be our support and now became our new demand zone, or support, or maybe supply zone. This was our supply zone, but turned out to be our demand zone, which kind of shows one of the reasons as to why most people think that maybe gold might be going up, because it should be the reverse. If it's going downwards, it should be in reverse, but then it's not that way at the moment. So at this point we've seen like some sort of resistance in our supply and support, like in our buys and sell. So this is what I was talking about, giving us like some sort of a ranging market. This was like a false breakout for me. I can just say that it was like a false breakout for me, but let's wait and see what's going to happen. So this is one of the zones that we're watching out for. We've seen these come up, come down, and this has been happening for quite some time. So one of the things that we're looking forward to is to see if this is going to go up and break out, or we'll see some of the sellers coming in and trying to push the market further at the bottom. But you can see, like literally for me, I can see and I can actually feel like the strength of the buyers and sellers at this point is not like that strong. It's like they're recharging, something of the sort. Most of the sellers, I feel like their energy is becoming a bit weaker as compared to buyers in the market. So I'll be hoping for like let's see how the market is going to be. Maybe see some quite overranging over these zones. After that, maybe we'll be able to see the market break out. So at this point, actually most people have like two expectations of what might happen in the market. One of them being the market might go, let me see if I can find an arrow. Yeah, this one, the market might go towards this direction, or might go towards this direction. So these, like, we're trying to see, wait and see what might happen. For if I were trading, if I were you, like at the moment trying to trade, trying to figure out like what to expect in the market, something of the sort, then I'll be watching out for this zone over here. Let's see how the market is going to play out, just in case this happens to come out up to this level over here. Then we should wait up and see if something is going to happen, if we'll have a breakout, or if sellers are going to come and push it down, a pullback. So let's see what's going to happen. If the sellers come in and they manage to push these downwards, remember, in 1 day time frame, there is one of the zones that we are actually waiting for, which is this zone over here. And guys, just as I told you last time, this is forex, this is a market, so you don't expect this to happen within like a day or something of the sort. We might see like some ranging market, some play in the market, you know, before we see like a breakout going upwards or maybe going downwards. If that happens, is that, remember, we have like liquidity zones that have not like been tested again. Not that they have never been tested, they've been tested, but not all the liquidity has not been taken. So we have some zones that are higher than this zone over here. We have some zones that are lower than these zones over here. So what to expect in the market is that anything might happen. For now, those people are trading on a ranging market. You can take advantage of the support and resistance. Try to maximize your profit. Use moving average, works perfectly on a ranging market. And yeah, so once you've done that, you might come and see and try to analyze what might happen in the market. For me right now, in a 1 day's time frame, after ranging market, maybe I'm hoping to see like maybe a drop to this zone over here before seeing an actual movement up. But in case that doesn't happen and this breaks out going upward, then I don't think I'll be expecting any more sales at the moment. I'll be looking forward